How you lace up your running shoes, or any sports shoes, can make a huge difference to how they feel and perform. So if you're still tying your shoelaces the same way you learned when you were 6 or 7 years old, keep watching. We're going to show you 3 methods. The first one, the best for pretty much all runners, and then a couple more for people who have specific issues. Before we do, don't forget to hit that like button and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of our videos. Thanks for watching. The first method is the racer's loop, or runner's loop, or heel lock method. Call it whatever you like. You should probably be tying your laces like this for running. Lace up your shoes as normal up to the top eyelet. Then look for that spare eyelet. You may have wondered what that was for and never used it. Well, wonder no more. Thread that lace back through that spare eyelet, making a loop. Do the same on the other side, making a loop, and then thread that lace down through the opposite side loop. And do the same with the other one. And then pull up and out, and up and out, so that it locks down. And then tie your laces as normal. This method significantly improves how the neck of the shoe holds your foot, prevents heel movement, and can significantly improve the comfort of your running shoes. Even if you don't actually have an issue with your lacing, it's worth trying this method. Just a word of caution on this one though. If you do find that you do this method and it tightens too much on those tendons on the front of your foot, either don't do this method or do the same loop method, but do it one eyelet lower. You don't want your laces pressing pressure on those tendons and causing tendinitis. If you're still watching, you're probably looking for solutions to specific problems. So let's give you some tricks for wide feet, narrow feet, or big toe problems. First, some help for those of you suffering big toe problems. If you're suffering bruising or black toenails after every run, you could fix your laces, which could solve your problem. A note on this though, if you're running ultra marathons or Ironman marathons with wet socks on, shoelacing can only do so much. You may still suffer black toenails. To take some pressure off the big toe, lace diagonally from the big toe, diagonally straight across to the last eyelet. Then use the other end of the lace to lace all the way up as normal. For a wide foot, or if your feet tend to swell a lot when running, try this. Parallel lacing. Simply lace your shoes by going up the inside past an eyelet, then crossing over and going up again past the eyelet. Then repeat the same thing on the other side until you get to the top. This stops the laces locking down too tight and relieves some of the pressure. You can also relieve pressure in specific spots by simply skipping over a crossover wherever you feel the most tightness. For a narrow foot, rather than simply tugging as hard as you can on your laces, make an eyelet like we showed you earlier. If you're lucky, your shoe might have multiple extra eyelets where you can make a loop, such as this one. Or simply make your own by passing back through this same hole that that lace has just come out of. Then cross over downwards on both sides and continue lacing as normal to the top of the shoe. When you tighten the shoe now, the tension will stay at these loops. So rather than having to make an entire lace super tight, you have more control over the tension over your forefoot. It's also worth pointing out that you can combine these methods, such as using the diagonal lacing method with the heel lock loops at the top. Let us know your preferred lacing method for your running shoes, and happy running.